Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Good day, wherever you are on the planet. You are tuned into the one and only Lunar Lounge with myself, Israel Josie. How are you doing? Welcome all. Thank you very much for your round of applause for you. Round of applause for your support and for your being here. Keep your questions coming. I will be looking at the astrology of the times. Let's see what the planets are doing and what it is that they're telling us. Tarot card of the week will be coming up much later. Competition time. Hey. Well. We'll soon be getting there, won't we? What else? For those of you who are watching, I don't know what device you're watching me on, what platform you're watching me on, by the way. For those of you who are listening to this show for the first time, this is the Lunar Lounge Podcast. It's a show which aims to inform, enlighten, educate, entertain about the cosmos and its relationship with us as human beings. It tends to be an astrological centered podcast. It is the podcast of the cosmos, as I like to refer to it as. However, we do other things such as numerology, cosmology, tarot, psychology, all the esoteric arts. They're all welcome here. And I'm going to be having a few guests also as well in the coming weeks as well that are going to be joining me here, right here on the Lunar Lounge podcast, sharing their expertise. So, yeah. So welcome to the show for the first time. I don't know what platform you're watching it on. However, I do have two types of, I've got one that is landscape and I've got one which is portrait. So I don't know which one you're watching me on. Am I coming through landscape on your screen or portrait on your screen? Do let me know. Very, very interesting. Shout out to Jack. Jack is in the building. We got Yvette in the building. Faye's in the building. Majona, how are you doing, my dear? Hope. And we got Parox Kai. Is it Parox Kai? Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. Jack saying you look cold. Yeah, the winter's kicking in, man. I tell you, it's been really well. It was really good, nice yesterday in Lisbon. But the weather's got better, but it has been belting it down. I have been saying, well, it was last week when I came here, but the weather is getting much more better. But today it's cloudy in Lisbon, may I say, and hopefully no rain, but it's cloudy. But it's still relatively warm. It's okay, but it's relatively warm. It is what it is. Shout out to, who's this? Melissa Day. Dr. Demola is in the building. I got Malid Marie. Is it Malida Marie? Malida Marie. Mairead is in the building. We got Dylan also in the building right here. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Jack saying two different chats also. There's two different chats. Are you for real? Oh, God, you got to be joking me. How do I control all this stuff? I need a assistant. You're going to be seeing me taking my, dose of my CMOS. Yeah. That time of year. Got to get the CMOS up. Okay. Angela's in the building. Welcome to the show. You are both landscape and portrait again. Yes, I know. But on what platform? That's the thing. Is it? Because you're on YouTube. It's showing me that you're messaging from YouTube. So for people watching me on YouTube, some of you are probably seeing me portrait. Some of you are seeing me landscape. I don't know. I suppose if you're watching me on your mobile phones, then landscape, portrait's not that bad, I guess, right? But then I suppose you can watch either way on YouTube because you can turn your phones around, can't you? So yeah, it's an interesting one. I must say, it's an interesting one. However, let's have a look. What's the weather like where you are? Please keep me updated. Yeah, what's the weather like where you are? What is happening? What is in the news? Who else we got in the building here? Matt. Oh God, Matt BWN. Oh God, please shout out. It says hello. Please shout out. Okay, shout out to Matt, whoever you are, Matt. It is what it is. Angela saying yes, the chat is different this week. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. Do you remember that, people? We'll be looking at the charts and the astrology for the planets in a momento and see what's happening there. But we are all aware that Mercury is retrograde. That goes without saying, right? What else did I want to say? I wanted to put something up here. What was it that? Okay, Lunar Lounge. Do I need to put that there? I'll just put my name, I guess. Who knows? It is what it is. Listen, keep your comments coming. Keep your questions coming. What is the weather like where you are? We shall look at some news and look at some astrology connections with that also as well. I've got Easter Can. Is it Eastern Kitan? Eastern Kitan. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Show. Mason, all the way from New York, is in the building. Easter Kitan tells me, tell me about Libra. What do you think this show is? What do you tell me about Libra? Tell me about Libra, please. Building. Yeah. Tell me about Libra. What do you think this show is? Is it a place where you get your personal chart read? Is that what you think this is? You're on the wrong show, buddy. Shout out to LaDonna. Welcome to the show. Libra, what I can tell you about Libra is for those people who were born approximately between September the 21st to about October the 21st, 22nd. That means you're a Libra. You know, what is it that you want me to tell you about Libra that you cannot Google or just put into ChatGPT and say, tell me about Libra? Trust me, you will get so much. It will tell you all about Libra. You know, I mean, internet these days, I mean, you can find out about anything, can't you, really? It will tell you all about Libra, tell you all what you want to know. What I do is I will tell you why you are a Libra and how you can use that Libra, if you are a Libra, to, what's the word? Bring you closer to who you actually are, how you can live a much more fulfilled life. There are millions of Libras out there. The question is, what does it mean to you and how best do you need to use it? What does Libra mean in that sense? Now, that's something you probably are not going to get with ChatGPT. But I can tell you about Libra. Yeah, you're balanced, you're fair, all that kind of stuff. Charming, all the stuff to make you feel good. You ever notice that with zodiac signs? They spark the stuff to make you feel good, you see? Yeah. I want to know about my sign. Tell me about me. I'm a Taurus. I'm a Leo. I'm a Scorpio. I'm an Aries. I'm a Pisces. Tell me about me. Yeah, we can go into the characteristics and the personality traits of these zodiac signs, but what does it really mean? I mean, once somebody tells you about, okay, yeah, you're thin, you're that, you're nice, you're kind, you're this, you're smart, you're all that. Okay, now you've got all that, and you fed the ego. Now what? Is your life any better? We need to do some more deep astrology, much more deep digging. That's what it is. That's what we do on this show, proper astrology. But welcome to the show. I take it it's your first time here. Eastern Kitan. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Do forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Welcome to the show. So we've got May D. Who's May D? Is that Amy? I think that's Amy. I think it is. Who knows? Anyway, greetings. How are you seeing me? Portrait, landscape. How am I coming across on all of these channels, which I seem to be appearing on? I'll be bringing up the astrology chart in a moment, and we'll be looking at where the planets are. And yeah, we'll be going into some stuff. Shout out to Mary. It's Mary. Oh, Mary. Quite contrary. Mary, the mother of Jesus, of course. Let me take another spoon of my CMOS. People, get your CMOS, man. Get your CMOS. Can't go wrong. Becoming very popular these days, to be quite honest. Which is cool. We'll take that. So welcome to the show, people. Keep your comments coming. Anywho, let's have a look at this. I would just want to have a breeze through some of the news. Epstein alleged Trump spent hours with one of his victims, email shows. Whoa, they're going after Trump, aren't they? What's wrong with you people? Don't you learn? They don't learn. White House says release of Epstein's emails is fake narrative. Of course it is. Of course it's fake narrative. What else is it? You know, it is what it is. Of course it's
We're
fake.
going to see what happens. Going to be
Yeah,
exciting.
let's see what happens. What else has been happening here? What is this? Learner driver. Are you listening to this? This is from the BBC News. Learner driver failed theory test 128 times. Do you think maybe Mercury retrograde has got something to do with this? Or Mercury retrograde has got something to do with this coming out at this particular time? A learner driver failed theory test 128 times. Jesus Christ. A candidate spent about £3,000 after failing their theory test 128 times. Oh, God. Findings released by the AA driving school and based on official statistics have shown. Oh, God. Well. What can I say? Trump signs the bill to end longest shutdown in U.S. history. Oh, wow. Okay. Trump says government to resume normal operations as he signs the bill to end longest ever U.S. shutdown. Well, that's going on, isn't it? But they're trying to get you on this Epstein stuff, Mr. Donald Trump. What have you got to say about that?
I got to get rid of them. I got to win against them.
That's right. You've got to win against them. Apparently, it's going to be snowing in the UK. I am not coming back. Hey, no craziness. Oh, God. Man accused of stabbing 10 people. Remember that incident? Man stabbing 10 people on UK train, charged with further offences, including attempted murder. What the heck is going on? Yeah, all this Scorpio stuff. That's what's happening there, right? Isn't it? It is what it is. What else have we got lately in the news? Anything else? It's just the usual suspects, isn't it? Really? Let's face it. Anything else happening in the world that we are not hearing of? Yeah. Weather warnings issued as parts of UK hit with heavy snow. So places have been already hit with snow, I take it, right? Is anybody in a region right now where it's snowing? Please let us know. Shout out to Michelle. As she says, throw him away with Andrew. I take it she's speaking about Donald Trump. Yeah, right. First and foremost, that's not going to happen. Secondly, that shouldn't happen. They ain't got nothing on him, man. They're just they're clutching at straws. They're desperate. They want to get him on something. Not going to happen. Trust me, not going to happen. Fair is fair. And some people are not playing fair. Okay, all good here. Oh, God, no, that was for somebody else. Yes, indeed. I was walking in sleet rain today, Patricia says. In sleet rain? Where, in London? Is it raining in London? That's not what I heard. Okay, good afternoon. Shout out to Florence. Welcome to the show. Michelle says, yep. Mary's letting me know that's funny. We've already had a storm in Montreal. Yeah, well, you did, didn't you? I think that the storm Melissa, the one that hit Jamaica and that region, it continued, didn't it? So it went up. It hit parts of the east coast of US, and obviously it would have hit Montreal also as well. But I think you got the aftermath of it. It wasn't so severe. But yeah, you guys should have had a storm. Yeah. Been in Portugal. Portugal, for the last week, it's been pissing down up until yesterday. But some heavy storms, man. A couple of people died. Florence is telling me it's snowing in North London today. She puts North London, Mercury retrograde. North London, now sleet. Says, saw it with my own eyes. Really? This is interesting. User, you look pretty. I'm from South Korea. What are you after? Careful there. with those kind of comments. Yeah, north. She recorrects. No snow here today, but we had some about a week ago. Oh, really? This is who's that? Or 7-3. Oh, that's the double O. That's the double agent. You're back again. I meant snowstorm. Okay. So there's snowstorm. It's Amy. Yes, of course it's Amy. Of course it's you, Amy. We all know it's you. Amy. Yeah. Patricia saying yes. 10 a.m. Sleet. Not quite snow. Bloody cold here. Yeah, I bet. We got Tiffany from Memphis, Tennessee. How are you doing? We got Sasazola. Is it Sasazola? Asu's in the building. How you doing? Merhaba. Nasintin. How is my Turkish? Met a few lovely Turkish couple the other day, actually. Over here in Lisbon. It was quite nice. Real cool stuff. Okay, I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment. What else have I got here on the news? It's all stuff here. What's this? A Russian spy ship is on the edge of the UK waters, north of Scotland, having entered UK's wider waters over the last few weeks. A Russian spy ship? A Russian spy ship? Are you for real?
That is correct.
Oh my God. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, the Russians are spying on us. Are they? Yeah. Oh God. I would really like to know what this spy stuff's all about. What is it all about? What do you guys get out of this? Spying on each other. Getting data. Yeah. It is what it is. What else? Have I got to say? Hold on. No, that's not it. No. Gonna see if there's any more news, but I'm sure we will be tackling some more as we go along. Let's bring up the chart for the moment and let's see what is happening in the cosmos. Let me share my screen. No. What have I done? What has happened? Oh my God, can you hear me again? Mercury retrograde. My screen's gone blank. Please help me out. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me out there? Am I visible out there? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Angela's saying, yes, we can hear you. Can hear you, but you can't see me. I can't see myself. I brought up the chart. I can see my chart, but I can't see myself. What the heck is going on here? Inferno in the building. Shout outs to Inferno. Shout out to Asu. Asu saying we can hear you and see the chart. Yeah, you can hear me and see the chart, but you can't see me though. We can't see you though. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Ew. Is it Ew? Ew Davi? Davi? Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Show. Inferno, again, welcome. What has gone on here? What has happened with this Mercury retrograde? This happened last week. Shall I, oh God, I'm scared now if somebody suggested last week that I refresh. Okay, I'm going to try and refresh. If I cut off people, you know why. Let's, oh God, reload the site. Changes that you made may not be safe. Oh God, what changes? Oh, shall I go for it? Oh, God. Can you all hear me now? Can you all hear me now? I'm back. I should be back. I can see the comments. People are saying you're gone now. Can't hear or see you. Yeah, because I wasn't there. But now I am back, I believe. I believe I'm back. Can hear me. Okay, so people can hear me. What it is now, I need to get the... You've got to be joking me. What is happening here? Talk about... This is crazy. Oh, God. What is happening here? I can't believe this. Sabotage my show, man. Dun, dun, dun. No, that's not what I want. I'm fiddling around here, people. One moment. Trying to get to be seen. I can hear you again, but we can't see you. Yeah, exactly. You can't see me. This is the problem. What is this? Let's share my screen. I don't want to share my screen. Not yet. Yep, I'm back again. A voice is gone now. Yep, I know. Oh, God. Ah, Mercury retrograde. You just keep getting me, don't you? Looks like I might have to just do the show like this. Let me see if I can share. Can I share the screen? Can I go back to share the screen? Yep, I just shared the screen. How can... Okay. So the chart's coming up and you can hear me, but you can't see me. What kind of podcast is this? MQT123 is telling me nothing here. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure you can see something now. Something should be appearing on your screens. Yes, just give us the info. Yvette says. Angela says Mercury rules. Of course he does. He definitely rules when he's retrograde, that's for sure. Is this what happens when people go to the moon? Yeah, something like that. I'm sure, Mary. And we've got the moon in Scorpio. Well, a little bit of drama. That's what's causing the drama, isn't it? It's got to be. That is what is bringing the drama. Drama, drama, drama. Oh, God. What is this? I want to see my face. I want to see my beautiful face on the screen. What is happening here? People, man. Okay. Let's continue the show. The podcast is just going to have to go like that. It's okay for the people who listen to the recording. But then again, people who listen to the recording via YouTube, what are you going to be watching? A blank screen? Well, well, well. Inferno is letting me know chart looks good, LOL, and voice sounds great. Oh, well, thank you. Damn, Mercury says yeah, exactly. Mercury just wants the communication right now. Don't fight it. Yeah, tell me about it. Doesn't want the visuals. Doesn't want the visuals because he's moved into the sign of Scorpio, which is a mute sign. It's a mute sign. So yeah. Crazy. It is what it is. We'll just have to walk with it. Okay, so let me continue. Let's go to the chart. Let's go to the astrology. The moon is in Scorpio, of course. So we've got a Scorpio moon. We're going to have a new moon tomorrow, aren't we? On the 20th. There'll be a new moon in Scorpio, but the moon is already in Scorpio. But it's going to take a bit of a while before catching up to the sun. We've got a lot of Scorpio energy at the moment, as we can see. We've got Venus, Moon, Sun, and Mercury all in Scorpio. Although within a day or so, the moon will be out. But for the moment, we've got 4 planets in the sign of Scorpio. Very intense, yeah? And Mercury, as we know, is moving retrograde. Hence why it's playing tricks on me. A little bit like Scarface. My mind's playing tricks on me. Well, what else is happening? Can we see anything else? There's been a lot of, you know why we've had a lot of water, right? Over the last couple of, definitely in the last week or so, right? Because we've had all that grand trine in water. Yeah? Remember I told you, and it started with, we first had a grand trine with Mercury and Mars, when they were, in Scorpio, before Mercury retrograded back into Scorpio a couple of weeks ago. Remember, we have the Mars Mercury. They were both trining Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter in exalted Jupiter in Cancer is moving retrograde now, and trining Saturn in Pisces, also retrograde. But we had all this water. We've been having a lot of water, a lot of floods, a lot of tsunamis. Yeah, we've been having a lot of that. And then it kind of died down just for a little bit. And then the sun, a few days ago, went and formed again a grand trine. Now we're getting the moon there. And the moon's watery anyway. And then we're having a new moon tomorrow. And again, it's offsetting that grand trine. Now we've got Mercury moved back again into Scorpio, going back again to that degree where it's going to be forming that grand trine. So people, be prepared in the next couple of weeks for a bit of wetness. Wet. Whether it comes in a form of ice, snow, rain, storm, flood, high rise. Yeah, just watch out. Water. Tiffany's letting you know, yeah, new moon conjunct my ascendant. Ooh, yippee. New time for you. New energy for you. Right, we shall take it. So that's what's happening there with all this moon stuff happening right now. All this water stuff, not so much moon stuff, but water. But it's very, very watery right now. I mean, if you look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 planets out of the 7 major planets in water. And we've got an outer planet, Neptune, also in water. So if we was to count all the 10 planets, 7 of them are in water right now. Now that's wet. Emotions are probably rising. People are probably feeling more sensitive than they normally are. Oh, God. And I fancy going for a swim. I love swimming. I go swimming nearly every morning. Do you know that? Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Part of my Cancer rising ritual. Most mornings I go swimming. I love to go for a swim. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm waiting for one of you, when you do win the lottery, you're going to bless me with some money where I can buy a nice home on the beach somewhere. So I can, go swimming every morning. That's my dream. It is what it is. Ace is saying, Mercury retrograde at its finest, already going through it. Had to ask a friend for space because I caught them in a lie. What? In a lie. Start of the month. Already catching lies from other friends only yesterday. Well. You're becoming a detective. Aren't you, Asu? That's probably Mercury gone back into Scorpio. You see, we had Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius, which is it's really blunt. It's about truth saying. Have you noticed in the last couple of days? Remember, I just spoke about it, about, all this stuff with Trump and this Epstein files. More and more people are wanting to go deep. They want to know the secrets. This is the Scorpionic energy. They're wanting to penetrate. They wanted to go beneath the surface. So it's that Sagittarius, Scorpio kind of influence here that we're seeing here. Mercury retrograding, Mercury going into what already was in Scorpio, went into Sagittarius, gave us a bit of the truth, and went back into Scorpio to now do some digging. Shout out to Geraldine. How are you doing? She says, I want to see your beautiful face. Me too. And all those other sexy, beautiful people. Ace is saying, about to go on a rampage. No, please don't go on a rampage. Not with all this Scorpio energy. Ace says, yeah, what's that? Paralegal research analysis. All being used outside of work now. Yeah, time to do some digging. Time to do some digging, people. It's the best. So it is what it is. Tiffany's letting me know as soon as Saturn moves out of my 5th house for good, I'm gonna bet on sports. Are you now? Hey, be careful. Tiffany saying Mercury is a trickster. It's making me hold onto some water weight. That's probably Jupiter that's doing that. I went to the doctors yesterday and the doctor's scale was not kind. Yeah. I don't think any scales is kind. And was it upstairs? Do remember, if you weigh yourself on a carpet and upstairs, you will tend to weigh heavier. Yeah. Well, if you weigh yourself on a carpet on a ground floor, it's lighter. But upstairs, the gravity's pulling you higher, you see. Pulling you down. It is what it is. Tiffany's saying Trump and Bubba. Bubba? Who's Bubba? Oh, yes. He called a journalist piggy yesterday, yeah. Yeah, well, there was that journalist. She was trying to get smart and asking the King Saudi Prince, right? The King of Saudi. Yeah, you're asking him about journalists that got murdered and killed and trying to be smart. If I was Trump, I would have done the same thing. Shut your mouth. Talk about the business while the man's there. The man's, America and Saudi are doing $1 trillion deal, and all you can say is, oh, what about the families, about the journalists who thing or died? People too smart for their own good. Yeah? Watch it. You're a journalist as well. It is what it is. Yeah, Trump let it. Trump, I don't know nothing about that. You know, and why would you want to insult this young man? And he's a brilliant guy. This guy's a great guy. You know, Trump lets you know. He lets you know. He's the greatest.
Greatest president that God ever created.
That is correct. You tell him, Trump. And why would you want to be talking like that in front of Trump? Aren't you afraid of yeah, a little bit of that can happen to you too. You're in a country where it happens. America, they're not afraid. You know, America like them a little bit of sling your hook, mate. If I was Donald Trump, I would have told her.
And we say bye-bye.
Yeah, that's what I would have told her. Get out. It is what it is. But yeah, yesterday. No, I was talking about the journalist yesterday who was having a go at him with the Crown Saudi Prince. That was another one. Yes. The man is a murderer and had no business being allowed in the US. I don't know. Politics, eh? Bubba is a reference to Bill Clinton and Epstein's email reference. Oh, yeah. No, I know about that one. I thought the journalist was asking about Epstein's files. Then he called her piggy. Yeah, that one was thing. I'm talking about the one when the Saudi king was over there, Saudi prince was over there, and she was asking about the journalist that got murdered a number of years ago in the embassy, in the Saudi embassy kind of thing. You know, trying to pull a smart one, as they all do. Yeah. I've got that one fired back. It keeps chucking me out. Mercury in full effect. Pissed me off. LOL, Florence. What do you mean it keeps chucking you out? What? It keeps logging you out of the... What is that? What the heck is going on here? Mercury is really having a field day, isn't he? It is what it is. Ace is saying, no, Booba is Mars. Max's horse's name. Booba? No, Booba is Max's horse's name. So there's a rumor that Trump allegedly gave oral to a horse. Or it was nicknamed for Bill Clinton. So maybe it was him. Still not confirmed. Oh my God. Shout out to Amanda. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. The moon is definitely in Scorpio because all this drama that you guys are talking about, I tell you what, something else. Well, Tiffany, well, there seems to be something around there because Tiffany's saying Booba is a reference to Bill Clinton and the Epstein emails. Well. If they come out, they come out. Tiffany saying, I heard that too. Who knows? Drama. Moon in Scorpio is giving us drama. It is what it is. Anywho, let's have a look at what else is going to be going on over the next couple of days. So tomorrow we got the new moon. We got a new moon in Scorpio. All about planting those new seeds, people. You know what it's all about. All about planting the new seeds. There we go. Where is it? There we go. Will be about there, wouldn't it? It's going to be early tomorrow morning. Might be early tomorrow morning also for those of you on the East Coast of America or Central America, but maybe it might be late hours of, well, today, the 19th, for on the East Coast. Pacific time. You know who you are. Anywho, we got a new moon in Scorpio, right? New moons are about planting new seeds. Sensitive time, people. It's a real sensitive one. And this one is sensitive. It doesn't get more sensitive than this because we got Venus, Sun, Moon, Mercury in Scorpio, Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. All of this water, it's all about emotions. We are swimming in the world of emotions right now. So do be mindful. It's a sensitive time. However, it's a time where you want to be planting something that is beneficial to your life. With every beginning, there is an ending. A new moon marks a time where you can plant new seeds, where you can initiate new things, so that you can better your life. The moon will start to wax after that, which is very good. We want a nice waxing moon, don't we? Don't we not, right? So, yeah, it is what it is. I shall take it. And my phone is ringing. Who is ringing my phone? Leave me alone. I'm doing a podcast. So that's the new moon. New moon tomorrow. I do like the fact that this new moon, well, it's quite interesting because this new moon is quite interesting. It's opposite Uranus. So it's got a bit of fireworks to it. It's got a bit of instability. It's got a bit of unpredictability to it, right? We never quite know what's going to happen with Uranus. Things come out of the blue. Let's see, right? Maybe on a collective level, maybe, and just maybe on a collective level, it may bring up stuff to do with the whole Epstein thing and whatever. Who knows? You see, people, you love drama, don't you? I mean, you obviously love drama. Just taking another spoon of my sea moss. But bear with me, people. You love drama. Why do I say that? Everybody wants to know the Epstein files. But the thing is this. The names on that file, you already know to some degree, the major players, right? What do you expect with somebody, a billionaire like Epstein, Who do you think he talks or does business with? The likes of yourself? No. No, he doesn't. So what? You got an email for him to Trump. Of course he's going to be doing business with Trump or the Clintons or whoever, or with Prince Andrew, whoever who's in the public eye, who's of some kind of high visible honorary person in society. That's who he communicates with. That's who people who are of that status, that's who they work with. That's who they do business with. So what are you expecting? What do you think you're going to get out of this? You just want to point fingers. It's all a distraction, people. Be careful. Do not fall for the distraction. Focus on self. What is needed in your life? Because whatever happens to those people out there is not going to make any difference to your life unless you do what is that. It's, at Tiffany saying, expose them all. Expose what? What are you exposing? What do you think is going to happen? What, you think they're going to lock them up or something? Stop wasting your time. It's all, nothing's going to happen. Whether they release it, whether they don't release it, it's obvious whose names are going to be on there, right? There may be one or two people that you don't know, silent millionaires or billionaires or business people that you don't know. But there's going to be people, everybody's name's going to be on there because that's who he does business with. Oprah Winfrey, all that kind of thing. What's his name's name is apparently on there? Hawkins. You remember Stephen Hawkins, don't you? Yeah, his name's on there. So now what? What does that mean? That he talks to big business people. That's what they do. I don't understand why people don't get that. They do business with those kind of people. So it's not going to expose nothing. You guys are looking for something which is not there. Leave it alone. You guys are looking for something which is not there. Chill out and relax. And have a laugh. Right? We all need to have a laugh, don't we?
We all need to laugh.
That's correct. Even Donald Trump tells you that. Ain't nothing going to happen with this. You know what I mean? It's going to be the same old stuff, man. Ain't nothing going to happen. Expose them all. Yeah. Good luck with that. Tiffany's saying share some good rituals that you all are doing. Yeah. Share some rituals. Yeah. How about that? How about we do a ritual tomorrow? New moon. However, I always tell you about new moon rituals. Do not do them on the day of the new moon itself. Give it at least 24 to 48 hours. Of course, the moon would have moved into Sagittarius by then, which is actually a big upper anyway. Then you do the ritual. So it's about setting clear intentions. Now, this particular new moon, like I said, with every beginning, there is an ending. And especially with this particular new moon, because it's in the sign of Scorpio, ruled by Mars. And Mars is in Sagittarius right now as well. So this can be a good time, anybody, especially today, as the moon is in the balsamic phase. This can be a great time to want to cut and remove and release and to let go of things which are no longer serving you, especially on the emotional level. Everybody, every single one of us is carrying some emotional baggage. Nobody is exempt from that. This can be a great time to release all of the toxic, all of the toxicity, all of the waste, all of the baggage, all of the heavy stuff which has been holding you back and restricting you, is to let it go. Cut ties with it now, so that you are in a position where you can reset. This is like a reset phase. It's a monthly reset, we have it, but it can also set a tone for a reset for the whole year, especially as we're coming up to the end of the year. Can't believe it's the 19th of November already. God, this month's gone. December. Oh, Happy New Year. So yeah. So this is what it's about. It's about being able to release of emotions, releasing of hatred. We're talking about Scorpio here. Deep feelings, harbored feelings, right? We're talking about a zodiac sign which is fixed. So those things which you've fixated yourself, you want to let them go. It's a zodiac sign which is connected with transformation and change, right? So we want to be able to release with that. So meditation, whether you're doing meditation, right? Whether you're doing affirmations, for those of you who do prayers, for those of you who have a journal, you want to be putting all of this kind of energy out there where you're releasing the old, where you are now setting things for now. And being that it's Scorpio, it's ruled by Mars, it can be a great time to initiate new things in your life. On a collective level, how about a bit of money? You're always complaining that, oh, yeah, Donald Trump's getting all this money and Epstein's getting all this money and all these 1% people are making all this money. Well, how about you start setting your own intentions so you can make yours too? Shout out to Astro by Jade. Shout out to Shell Alchemy. Welcome to the show. Do remember, don't think for one moment that people who are those rich people that you often point the fingers to, I'm not necessarily saying you, but I'm saying you. You know who you are. Those people who often point at the water and look at them and they're making billions and they're siphoning billions off. Don't think for one moment it's the money that they have that is making you not make your own money. No. No. Shout out to Fane, joining us from the south of France, I bet. Bonjour. Don't think for one moment that their success is what is inhibiting your success. No. You have your own life to live. You have your own thing that you need to focus on. Do not self-sabotage yourself. Yes. Jack saying, oh my God, it's raining in Ghana. I think it's raining everywhere. Water, baby. It's wet. Are you not listening to the Lunar Lounge updates? It's going to be wet everywhere. So yeah, start planting some seeds, people. Let's make things happen. I have some rituals I do on Insight Timer. Oh, that's good. Yoga Nindra. You're doing a bit of yoga. I like it. Tiffany saying, I need to find my, what's that? Moldavite ring and wear it. Yeah. You can start charging some stuff. Especially that it's a new moon also as well. But like I say, do your ritual the day after. So tomorrow's going to be the 20th of the new moon. You want to be doing your ritual on the 21st, on the 22nd, because the moon is going to be combust. And if the moon is combust and you do your ritual, then no good. Plus it's in a sign which ruled about by a malefic. No good. So yeah. Trump caught on that he was a creep. They dropped him. What's that? Trump caught on that he was a creep. That dropped him. What are you saying there? What are you saying there, man? Amy, that's Amy, isn't it? That is Amy. What did you say? What did you mean there? But yeah, well, yeah. The thing is with, I mean, people can say he's a creep. Listen, he admitted that, didn't he? Well, you all have the tapes. You all heard how he feels about, about grabbing women by the you-know-what. Yeah, that's Trump for you. But at least he's open about it. He don't hide it. I would prefer that kind of person any day. Tell me at least you know where you stand. It is what it is. Okay. What else? Let's go back to the chart. Let's see what else coming up here. So we got this new moon. People tap into this tomorrow. Well, it's tomorrow, but you want to be tapping in on the 21st, 22nd. If you're using your crystals, I know it's bloodstone crystal will be good for that. If you've got a bloodstone, that would be good. That would be excellent. New moon in Scorpio. What else are we gonna have? Is there anything else? So there's the grand trine in water, so lots of emotions, lots of sensitivity. Can work with a lot of imagery there. Then what happens? Well, on the 22nd, is it going to be on the 22nd? Yeah, 22nd of November. The sun is going to move into the sign. Sun is going to move into the Sagittarius on the 22nd. I can't believe we're in the season of Sagittarius. Scorpio month went quick. Any Scorpios out there? Scorpio month went very quick. Shout out to Izibwa. It's her birthday today. How are you doing? Happy birthday to you. I think she's actually on a radio station right now. I'm speaking. She can listen to this another time. But happy birthday to her. But yeah, the Scorpio month went really quick, I felt. You Scorpios, you got a bad deal. What's happening? Yeah, time flies for you Scorpios. That's what it's about. But what else are we having here? Mercury on the 22nd. It's going to be at 25 degrees of Scorpio. It's going to be making an exact trine to Saturn, right? And also trining Jupiter. So it's going to be setting off that grand trine again. So we've got more water, right? More water, weather-wise. More emotions, relationship-wise. But it can be good for money. It could be good for business. It could be good for trade. We're going to have Mercury, trine Saturn, and trine Jupiter. So the markets are going to be somewhat stable. Yeah, for those of you traders, any traders out there, that can be extremely useful. I like that. And then Mercury is also, I said Mercury, Venus is also coming towards, catching up. So we've got this. Now, just going back to that new moon I was talking about, I kind of went off topic there. I was saying it was an interesting one because it's going to be opposing Uranus, right? It's going to be opposing Uranus. And we know Uranus is very, very unpredictable. But it's opposing Uranus, but it's trining Saturn and it's also trining Jupiter. So it's kind of got this kind of like, yeah, I'm good, but all over the place kind of energy to it. So yeah, it is what it is. Yes, Amy's saying Trump caught on that Epstein was a creep and then dropped him. Yeah, probably. It could well be the case. People do want to distance themselves from people like that, I guess. And I suppose on some level you should. But, business is business. As they say, don't mix business with pleasure. Sometimes business is just business. You do business with people sometimes on a business level, but you may not necessarily mess with them on a friendship level or a, if you want to say political or philosophical level, but maybe just for business, just for the business, you see that all the time. Countries of one culture or one political system don't necessarily agree with that, but they'll do business with them. They'll do trade with them because it's trade. It's fair, right? You've got this, I've got that. Then let's just buy. That's how it is. Yeah, I mean, ethically, maybe there can be some questions like, okay, don't buy from them, don't support them. Yeah, okay, they can be that, but it is what it is. Faye saying, yes, it did actually. Scorpio season went very quickly indeed. Yeah. Florence is saying, I am still enjoying my Scorpio season and will celebrate my moon in Sag too. That is somebody who wants to get things both ways. And enjoying the Scorpio and wants to tap into the Sag as well because she's got a saggy moon. Well. What can I say? All good. No, enjoy your Scorpio season. So you should. Anywho, back to the chart. The beautiful influence. Linda is in the building. How are you doing? Yemoja the Alchemist. What a name. Yemoja the Alchemist is in the building. Bonjour from the south of France. Yep, Fane. How are you doing? Cool. Yeah, let's go back to this chart and see what's happening here. So what else have I got? So I've got this 22nd. So we're having more water basically. The water's piling up. Then what? 23rd. We're still having it. We're going to be having an exact trine from Mercury, still trining Saturn, but also exactly trining Jupiter. So both for retrograde. So we've got a Mercury Jupiter. Now that's good for anything intellectual, anything good for learning, anything good for learning, any good for any kind of paperwork, could favor travel. I'm actually traveling on that day. Could you believe? Again. Yeah. I'm off to sunny Spain. I say sunny. Probably going to be wet with all this trine and all this water stuff. No rest for the wicked. It is what it is. But yeah, we've got Mercury, trine, Jupiter. Good for travel, good for trade, good for all forms of communication, even though Mercury is retrograde and you've messed with my show and people cannot see me, but still, it is what it is. Amy's saying, I've been waiting for this new moon. You have? You've been waiting for this new moon in Scorpio? Really? Why? You want the drama? You want the intensity? Is that what it is? Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, what else do we have here? So this is the 23rd. So 23rd, we're still having the trine here. But then, interestingly, on the 24th, 25th of November, we're going to have a conjunction of Venus and Mercury, although Mercury is going to be going retrograde. So we're going to, people, watch out. Watch out for your relationships during this time. This is going to be next week, Monday. I betcha, a lot of you will be seeing or hearing from your exes. That is correct. With this Mercury retrograde conjuncting Venus in Scorpio, we are going to be seeing a lot of your exes coming back, or a lot of situations. It might not be exes. It can also come in the guise of situations to do with relationships in the past coming back. Mercury conjunct Venus. Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus. Yes, we're going to get it. It's going to be all about love. It could be, who knows? But at the same time, it could be nice. You know, emotions running, all that water. What do you expect? It could be one or the two. So do watch out for this. It should be good. That's going to be next week, Monday. So you're probably going to be getting that from this Saturday, Sunday, and then going into Monday is where you're going to be seeing a lot of that. Should be interesting. Mercury retrograde conjuncts Venus in Scorpio. Looking rather deep, I must say. Yeah. Yeah, give it to me anytime. I'll take that. So that's looking. Mary's just said, I just realized I was on a direct live page from the comments you've been reading. What? What is happening here? I just realized I was on a direct live page from the comments you've been reading. Really? Oh, you've been on a different. God. Mercury retrograde. Even my listeners can't even spell correctly. What is happening to me? Even my listeners are. Oh, God. It's crazy. Even my listeners are misspelling everything today. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. It is what it is. I meant different. Yeah, I'm getting it now. Yeah. Mercury retrograde is getting all of us. We've got to blame somebody. Poor old Mercury. It's probably up there in the heavens thinking, why me? Why do I get blamed for everything? It is what it is. Let's go back to that chart. So 24th, 25th, we're going to have Mercury conjunct Venus. Can be good for communication, peace talks, can be good for socializing, catching up with friends, things of that nature. Maybe friends you haven't seen or heard from in a long time. It is Mercury retrograde after all. So, yeah, do watch out for that. 24th, 25th of November. What else are we going to be having? By the 25th of November, Mercury is going to be at 22 degrees, going back again through the sign of Scorpio, retrograding back. Venus now steps into position where she now again completes that grand trine in water. We're having this grand trine in water. So Venus now is going to be trining Jupiter. This is going to be on the 25th, 26th. Actually, on the 26th of November is when it's going to be exact. When we're going to have an exact Venus trine Jupiter, trine Saturn. Now this is going to be next week, Wednesday, by the way. You'll be sharing that with me. This show always gets the best trines. Didn't you know? Always gets the best aspects. So next week, Wednesday, we're going to have Venus trine Jupiter exact. Money, money, money in a rich man's world. Yeah, that's where we're going. You can tell by my singing, I should not be giving up my day job, as I am absolutely brilliant at singing. Of course I am. But no, on a serious note, Venus trine Jupiter and Saturn is really good. That's good. It will be good for the economy. It can be good for business. Can be good for relationships. All in water as well. It's all emotional. I like it. I like it. Well, see me next week, Wednesday. Make sure you're tuning into the show. And let's do some Jupiter Venus stuff. We're probably going to spend lots of money. But Saturn's there, so Saturn can contain it. That is really good. A nice, good flow of emotions, evenly distributed. I like it. So Venus is going to pop up in there, 26th of November. 27th of November, there's going to be an exact trine from Venus to Saturn. Stability, very good for relationships. That's good. Good for friendships. That will favor all forms of businesses. Yep, I like it. I like it. I like it. Coolio. What else? 28th. Venus starts to move on. 29th. Coming to the end of the month. What starts to happen? Venus is going to oppose Uranus. after all of that, so it looks like it's going to be all nice. And then just towards the end of the month, 28th, 29th, Venus opposes Uranus. A spark in the works. I kid you not. A spark in the works. That is going to be explosive. I kid you not. But can be good. Venus, Uranus. What this is about, it's about being experimental, looking to do different things in your relationship, looking at other ways at your values, how and what you value. This is what that Venus Uranus essentially is about. This is going to be on the 29th of November. 30th of November, what we're going to be having. November doesn't go to the 31st, does it? It goes to the 30th. But mind you, hold on a minute. Let me just double check this. Because it looks like on the 30th, of November, Venus is going to move into the sign of Sagittarius. Venus is going to move into the sign of Sagittarius. And guess what? On the 30th of November is also the day Mercury goes direct. So Mercury goes direct on the Thursday, on the last day of the month. Venus moves into Sagittarius. Mercury goes direct. Mercury retrograde is over, people. And then comes back, and then he's going to start forming that grand trine again. More water for the month of December. We shall discuss next week. And I will leave the cosmic news right there. Looks quite interesting over the course of the next month. Well, I said next month, next week. Let's see where it takes us. Shout out to Alicia. Shout out to Kemi Berry. Peace to the room, she says. Welcome. Peace to you as well. Shout out to Alicia. How you doing? Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. Where are we right now? Well, it's quite interesting because I don't want to take off this chart. The reason being is because you can't see my face. That's all you're going to be seeing. But you cannot see me. Oh, I quite like the sound effects on that thing. Looks quite nice. Yeah, I'll put it like that. That makes it look good. It makes it a little bit more animated, doesn't it? Jesus Christ, what is happening here? Anywho, stop the sharing. Let me see if I can I do something with no? I tell you what, man, that reset really set everything off, didn't it? It really did reset. Apologies for that, people. Unfortunately, you ladies cannot see my beautiful face. I know you want to, drool over this gorgeous face. That is correct. I am my mama's favorite boy. My mother's only boy. However, my mother always told me I was handsome. She says the women will adore you. Anywho, it's competition time. It's that time of the week. Let's get the competition time. So people, I ask a question every week, and it's the first person who inboxes me. Guess what? I've had. I'm just going through the answers right now. So I asked a question, and it's the first person who inboxes me the following. So next week, Wednesday, I'm going to ask a question after I reveal the winner of this week. And it's the first person who inboxes me next week, Wednesday at midnight. So adjust the clocks to wherever you are on the globe. First person who inboxes me gets to win £30. Last week, I asked a question. And the question was, We know that the sun represents father, moon represents mother in astrology. But I also asked, what are the other two planets which represent or signify father and mother, based on whether it's a daytime or nighttime chart? Some of you, however. Anywho, first person who answered. By the way, let me just double check. Did all of you? Okay, no, apart from one person, all of you came in on the midnight button. I want to know how long it really is to set. I take it would depend on your emails. Well, that's what the gentleman said. It does depend on your. I heard from a professional, that is, that it does depend on your on the gadget you're using, how powerful it is, how powerful the processor, right? Because you need good RAM, because it's going to process the information, right? And how good the speed internet is. And it's a combination of both. So if you've got a good, and I mean a real good, solid, quick phone, if you're sending it from your phone, or a PC, if you're sending it from your PC, and then you've got top-notch internet speed, voila. It's literally seconds. Like, it's there. But I suspect some of you it's slower. Anywho, first person who answered this week, Catherine. This is Catherine with a K. Catherine can be spelled with a C sometimes. Catherine says the answer. Hold on a minute. What did you write here? Okay. Yes, the answer is Saturn represents father and Venus represents mother. Okay. Coolio. That's Catherine. Next in line, what do we got? Surah. Surah says Saturn will be the father and Venus the mother. Okay, same thing again. Okay. Third, Amy. Hi, Israel. The two other planets other than the luminaries signifying mother and father are Saturn, father, and Venus, mother, in brackets, she puts. And Christian comes in. He just puts Saturn for father, Venus for mother. You're all correct. Every single one of you. Oh, that's got to be a first, isn't it? Is that going to be a first? Do we need a gong for that? Everybody answered correctly. But there can only be one winner. The first person who came in with the answer was Catherine with a K. Yeah, you are the winner. That is the answer. Saturn does represent the father. Yeah, in a daytime chart, and Venus can also signify the mother in a daytime chart, also as well. So it is what it is. Well done, well done, well done, well done, people. Round of applause. But Christian, you came in at 1 minute past. You're slacking, man. What's happening? Okay, I'm gonna ask a question. For those of you listening to the recording, the email address where you send the answer to is the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. For those of you who are listening to the show, right now, especially on YouTube, you can see the email address right there on your screen. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. Now, people, pay very close attention to this one, and I'm going to ask you. Other than Jupiter, because I know that's where you're going to go, other than Jupiter, what are the 4 planets that signify travel. I repeat, other than Jupiter, because Jupiter is not really a planet of travel. But I'm not going to tell you what it really is as to why you associate it with travel. Jupiter's not really travel per se. He's linked with it. There's a connection. There's a strong affiliation and association, but not necessarily about that. You might need to read some mythology to get this one. 4 planets. I want the 4 planets. So don't bother including Jupiter because I've given it to you. 4 planets that are connected with travel. I should say state why, but I won't. Just give me the 4 planets, which are significators of travel. 4. First person who inboxes me next week, Wednesday at midnight UK time, so adjust your clocks, you get to be the proud winner of £30. The 4 planets, apart from Jupiter, which signify or significations of travel. Can I have them, please? Yeah. Then I know that you know your astrology. Don't worry. You students who are taking my course, you guys are going to be cleaning up. Some of you already cleaning up already. Amy's saying 4. So are we looking for another 3 or total of 4? No, you're looking for 4. I want 4. I want 4. Don't bother mentioning Jupiter. I want 4 planets. Jupiter, if you put in Jupiter, you've just wasted it. So yeah, exactly. You get it right there. I know your heads are spinning. Like, what the heck? Go study your astrology, man. I want 4 planets. Jupiter will not be one of them. If you put in Jupiter, know that you are not going to be one of the winners or the winner. 4 planets aside from Jupiter, which are the significators for travel. Yeah. Okay. Tiffany's asking, do you work with Ceres as an indicative of maternal energy, Israel? Yes, I do use Ceres at times. Maybe if I'm looking at mother issues, or mother issues, mother-in-law issues, then Ceres will tend to or can come into the picture. But you tend to get more than, it's sort of like an extension of the moon in a sense. You can kind of see. The asteroids are good because they show like family dynamics is where the asteroids really kind of, they can bring extra flavor. But yeah, Siri can be useful. Tiffany saying, makes me feel better about my baby's chart as she has a daytime chart. Yes, Venus will be a signifier for that. Sissy Kemi, LOL, I had to come here. Meaning she came to YouTube. You've been converted, have you? It is what it is. I didn't realize Venus also represents mother. Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. This show is a show of education.
That is correct.
Thank you very much, Laveda. It is a show of education. Yeah, you learn. You learn a lot from this show. Tell ya. It is what it is. Okay. Tarot card of the week, and then we've got to bring the show to an end. Unfortunately, I got places to go and people to see. And I've got to be traveling. Yeah. Going back to my question, 4 planets that signify travel. Don't bother putting in Jupiter. Coolio. So you got the email address there. Mine went blank there for a moment. So that's the email that you want to thing in. Those of you who want to study astrology, do let me know. Sacred Planets Academy It's the only. I'm not even going to say who I was with the other day. But somebody rather famous. And I was telling her, they said you're nuts. You're absolutely bonkers. Well, I say, well, I have got to do something that's different from the rest of the astrology schools or academies. No disrespect. It's the only astrology academy on record which has not one, not two, but 3 live classes every week. Guess what? In 2026, January, there's going to be a 4th. Yeah, 4 classes and possibly 5th. Only right here, you heard it. People sign up. Guess what? There is also a Black Friday discount going on at the moment. So you want to grab it. It's only going to be there for about the next 2 weeks, and then it's gone, and it's gone for good. Right? So yeah, it is what it is. Angela's saying, why mention it then? What's their name? She says. Tell me. What is it with people? She goes, tell me their name. I'm not letting you know. But somebody very famous. Well, in the world of astrology. I can't tell you because yeah, the person's very discreet. She likes to keep but she's famous. Anywho. So if you want to sign up, please sign up now while the deal is there. Because it's going to be going in the Black Friday's, yeah, I think on the 1st of December. It's over, mate. Grab it while you can. Yes, it's there. And then it's gone. It's gone for good. No more. And remember, prices are going up. Inflation's going up. So the cost of my courses are going up. You get lifetime access upon signing up. You get your own portal. You get to come to the class and ask any question all about your chart. Yeah. And yeah, you keep learning. You can keep learning forever. You keep attending the classes, attend as many classes as you want forever. Module 1, of course. But however, there are 3 modules in total. But at least you get to. It's always been updated, so that's the great thing with that. And there's always new material which has been added. Reading material too. You get all that too. Yeah, I've got some classic books, man. Jeez, you can't even get these books there on paper. Forget it. Yeah, man. Only on my course. People say I don't sell myself enough. I'm meant to be doing a tarot. Yeah, I know. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you all in tuned for that. However, let us move on. Tarot card of the week. But you're not going to be able to see the tarot card. You've got to be joking me. The first time the Lunar Lounge is going to be pulling tarot card of the week, and you are not going to be able to see it. Well, I'll be damned. I be damned. Anywho, I'm shuffling the cards here. You're just going to have to take my word for it, aren't you? Let's shuffle the cards. Let's see what the card is going to be. Card of the week. Also, but for those of you who are interested in signing up, that's the email where you can catch me, sacredplanets@gmail.com. That is for the email if you're interested in signing up to the astrology course and you want to get the discount link. Email me there, drop it in, and yeah, you will have the opportunity to sign up. Sign up while the deal's on, man. Invest in your future. Because you can go on to be, well, I say you can. The aim could be you could go on to become an astrologer yourself, right? Learn how to counsel other people. I'll show you how to set up your own business and everything. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards here. And the card is, what do we got? We got the King of Cups. God, another watery card. The King of Cups, people, is what we got as card of the week. I'm holding it up to the camera as though you can see me, but you can't. Yeah, I got the King of Cups, people. That is the tarot card of the week. So what is the message? Kemi Berry is saying, as we should. I missed the question. You missed what? Oh, you missed last week's question. Shout out to Taye. How you doing? So yeah, Gemma. Shout out to Gemma Oxton. Yanifa has also joined me as well. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. So the King of Cups, what is it all about? This is about our feelings. It's indicating that over the course of the next week, we're likely going to be taking more of a cautious approach. King of Cups is actually Cancer, not Scorpio. It's the Queen of Cups that's the Scorpio. You need to join my tarot class. Is it everything I'm going to be, Yeah, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Queen of Cups is the Scorpio one. King of Cups is Cancer. So it's more about home, nurturing kind of quality. So, but the King of Cups is indicating that over the course of the next week, it's about being protective and about being on the defense also as well. Sometimes we have to be on the defense. Sometimes we have to be more protective, So this card is letting us know that over the course of the next week, we got to watch how protective we are. That's whether in our physical lives, in our emotional lives, it's probably going to be quite sensitive for us over the course of the next week. As we have seen in the astrology charts, the planets have already told us it's all about water, 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 especially with this new moon in Scorpio and 7 planets all in water signs. God damn it. It's all about the emotions. It's all about feelings. So we have to be very mindful how we are communicating those feelings, right? We have to be very mindful how we are navigating those feelings. Feelings we've got, feelings of joy, and we have feelings of which are a little bit more intense. So yeah, this is how emotions are. So emotions can be up and down, right? And I'm sure over the course of the next week we'll experience both up, both down. So when it's up, do be mindful that we're not overdoing and overwhelming ourselves. And also when it's down, to be mindful that we're not being spiteful or nasty, or where sometimes we can get caught up in our feelings also as well, where you just get stuck and trapped in the feeling. So one has to be very mindful with that too. So yeah, coolio. And that's what this card is about. So it's really about our feelings and how we are navigating with our feelings and how we're connecting with our feelings. That's what it's going to be over the course of the next week with this tarot card, which has come out for us. So yeah. King of Cups. Also as well, we can also perhaps also maybe want to, I think, well, I would look at it from a both perspective, but perhaps maybe connecting with father archetype, as much as mother also as well. Some of us are perhaps maybe more closer to father than mother, but tapping into the father archetype, right? Connecting with our father, whether our father is with us or not, we can still connect with father in some way, shape, or form, and to honor that. And perhaps maybe both parents, to be quite honest, both mother and father. It can be a very important week for us over the course of the next 7 days. So yes. Yeah, so that is the tarot card of the week. Yeah, all good. So, what's what I was going to say? I've come to the end of the show. I want to thank each and every single one of you. I will promise by next week, we will get this visual sorted. I don't know what Mercury's playing out. He kind of messed up the show halfway last week. And he's done it this week. Thanks, Mercury retrograde. So it is what it is. But glad you could all hear me. I shall be back again next week, same place, same time. Thank you, Majona. She says, give thanks, brother Israel. Great show as usual. Have a blessed remainder of the week all. Thank you very much, Majona. Thank you all of those who tuned in on Instagram. Kim's Astro Healing. She's just joined, but I'm finishing. Why are you coming now? Set your alarms. Every Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. UK time. I will be with you next week, Wednesday. Am I going to be in the country? Probably not. I'm going to be streaming from someplace else. Hopefully Mercury doesn't play with me there. No, I might be back, actually. I should be back. Let's see. Yeah, the show must go on. On that note, people, I want to thank each and every single one of you. You know what it is when you hear the sound. It's that time. Want to thank each every single one of you. It just looks different because I can't see myself. People, thank you for your comments. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Do subscribe. Do leave a comment. Those of you who are listening on the YouTube, leave a comment, please. Say something nice. You know, it helps the algorithm. Say something, comment, bring it all in. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Tell a friend to tell their friends, tell their family, friends, uncle, aunts, brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, mothers, dads, grandparents to tune into the Lunar Lounge show every Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. UK time. People, you've been listening to Israel and Josie right here on the Lunar Lounge. My name's Israel, and I am out.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the